fellow collectors, and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at Deluxe Class Diaclone Universe Clampdown from the Transformers Legacy Velocitron Speedia 500 collection from Hasbro. So just like the rest of this line, this is a Walmart exclusive, and this guy was part of the first wave. He was a little bit harder to find. He was kind of short-packed in the first wave, but I was able to find one. You can see some really nice artwork of the robot mode here, kind of on the front, wrapping around to the side. And you have some nice artwork of the vehicle mode there up top. And there's a product shot of the vehicle mode there on top. And not really anything going on the bottom. And over here we have a close-up of nice artwork of Clampdown. And then on the back here we have some product shots of both the robot mode and the vehicle mode. So really nice packaging overall. He is packaged in vehicle mode, as you can see. So we'll start there. I'm going to go ahead and get him out of the packaging and we'll take a closer look. Here is Clampdown out of the packaging, and as you can see, he is a very stark white. But he looks pretty cool. We have some nice paint applications on the side here. We have the little blue kind of badge, says Cybertronian, and it's got a little Autobot symbol there. We have some nice black on the side where it says police. And then here on the hood of the car, we have a similar badge, but that's got a nice Autobot symbol there. A little bit of black paint down here. And then the wheels have this kind of nice star pattern with some nice silver paint. So overall, I think he looks pretty cool. Now this is our 5th, 6th, 10th, 100th, I have lost track at this point, repaint of Sideswipe. But this one is using the Kingdom or Earth mode for Sideswipe, so it's a little bit more Lamborghini-esque. It doesn't have the spoiler on the back, I kind of miss that. But I think because it's not licensed, they can't 100% make it look like a Lamborghini, but still looks pretty cool. He does come with some accessories. He does have this light bar here, which you can peg in to the top. And it's a really tight fit, but I feel like if I wiggle it down a little bit, I can get it most of the way in there. I feel like there's still the tiniest little gap there, but I think that's as far down as I can get it, but it still looks pretty good. Honestly, he reminds me a lot of Mach Alert from Car Robots, or Prowl from Robots in Disguise 2001. So if you want to kind of pretend that this is a reimagining, I mean, honestly, the robot mode doesn't look anything like him, but the vehicle mode does. He does come with 2 other accessories, pretty much what we always get with Sideswipe here. We have this standard gun molded in black plastic, and then we have this piece here, which is usually mounted on the side here via this peg in robot mode near the head. And this piece is molded in black plastic, and this is molded in white plastic, and then painted kind of this orangish red. So that looks pretty cool, and if you just wanted to hold it, you can have him hold it right there like that. Now these can peg into the sides here. You have these little spots, so if you want to peg this on the side and peg this one on this side, you can certainly do so. Looks a little goofy, but if you're just looking for weapon storage in the vehicle mode, you have it there. Alternately, if you can actually get this thing out after you've pegged it in, which I find increasingly difficult. I thought over time this would get a little bit easier, but it's still very, very tight. But anyway, you could go ahead and peg in a gun up there if you want. So putting all those off to the side. It does roll very well, which is nice. But yeah, it's a cool little vehicle mode. Let's go ahead and transform him. So I feel like at this point we've all transformed Sideswipe several times, so I'm going to go through this pretty quick. Just going to flip open these panels here. Going to flip up this section here. Then we are going to fold out the arms to the side. We can open up this section here. And then we are going to kind of disconnect this and flip this around. We're going to push these in so that we can have proper knees. And then we're going to spin this around and disconnect the legs. And then we need to flip out these pieces, which honestly should have happened when you push these pieces in the back. That should give you a nice start to flip out the feet. And then we can close these back up. And then we're going to just straighten out the fists here. And lift them up to the side. Let me zoom out here so you can actually see what I'm doing. That'll probably help. But again, you've seen it before. Fold these in. And then just drop this down. And this will peg in there like so. And there you go. There is Clampdown. I mean, it's a good solid mold. I can understand why they've used it so many times. It is a very nice Sideswipe mold. We can take this piece here and peg this on either side. So you can peg it in right there. If you want kind of the peg facing out, if you want to hide the peg behind the head, you can put it there, and that hides it a little bit behind the head. Let me tilt this up and zoom out. And then we can give him the gun like this if you kind of want the more traditional look, or you can take this and peg the light bar into the top and give him what I can only assume is a PKE meter. They always show the accessory like this, and I don't get it. Personally, what I like to do is just leave this on his back because there's no reason you have to remove the light bar. So if we just push this in as much as possible and straighten that out, which I am apparently very bad at, and then we can just have him use this as a regular gun. That's what I like to do. But yeah, he looks good. Articulation, we've seen it before. I'm going to move this out of the way. The head is on a ball joint, kind of look about that far back, down, turn side to side, tilt side to side a little bit. Head sculpt is nice. The eyes are a little recessed, but he does have some nice blue paint for the eyes, nice silver paint there for the face. And then you have a little bit of silver up here for this crest piece. You have a full rotation on the arm as well as a hinge out to the side. You have a bicep swivel, 90 degrees there in the elbow. Nothing in the wrist because of the way it transforms. Waist swivel, really nice movement there in the hips all the way back, all the way front, all the way out to the side. Thigh swivel, pretty much full 90 degrees there at the knee. And then you have some ankle tilt as well. So again, we've seen it before, but it's a good mold. It's a nice solid mold. And this is a nice repaint of it. I feel like at this point I have enough to do like a full Sentai team with this mold. And I might have to just try that and take a picture of it at some point because I think that could be a lot of fun. I'll have like the DeLorean Gigawatt be the 6th Ranger. But yeah, he's fun. He looks good. Not really much more to say. So I think Clampdown is a good solid use of the mold. I mean, it's a classic mold at this point. We've had it for 3 or 4 years now, but they keep using it because it still holds up. I think it's really solid. I like the vehicle mode. I like the robot mode. Transformation is fairly intuitive and really easy to do, really easy to change back and forth. And this is a nice repaint. He's very white. Definitely has the cop car motif going on. Definitely a Diaclone reference. So I mean, I can understand both ways. If you feel like I've got plenty of Sideswipe, I don't need this in my collection, I totally get that. But if you're like me and you're just having fun collecting, I mean, like I said, at this point, I've got to have at least 8 of them. I'm probably going to try to do something. Like I said, I could probably form a Sentai team with these because we have a blue one, we have a black one, we have a white one, we have a red one, we have a yellow one. I mean, you know, I think, well, what can I make? We got the DeLorean. You know, I could do Gal Ranger. I'm pretty certain I could do Gal Ranger. I'm going to have to look into that. In any case, I think it's a good solid mold. I totally get it if you feel like you don't need another Sideswipe in your collection, but I think it's a pretty fun repaint, and I think the mold still holds up. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks so much for watching.